What's up, guys? We're doing something a little bit different on this video. When I was trying to think about what to paint next, I had the idea to kind of do a process video, but had to decide what to paint first. And then it came to me. So my idea for this video would be more of a story type process video rather than the time-lapse you're used to seeing. So here's the story behind the painting. As a lot of y'all may know, my favorite comic book character is Nightwing. But before I liked Nightwing, I really liked Superman as a little kid. I can remember drawing the Superman logo, the Superman S, as often as I could as a kid. And it dawned on me that I hadn't painted him yet. And let's be honest, he's kind of trendy right now. So I grabbed my iPad, found a reference image I liked, and an image of the new Superman actor, David Corenswet, and I fused them together inside of Procreate. Drew a grid line on a canvas, took a picture of it, and fused the two pictures together to give me an outline, and I started the sketch. So real-time speed of a sketch can be kind of boring. So I'm going to take this opportunity to talk about the new camera angle that I wanted to try for this video. This shot is on a Osmo Pocket 3 set on the corner of the drawing desk. You can see it in the intro video sitting there. It is a great shot. It's a good angle. You'll see a lot more of this in the video. While I'm sketching though, I have my left hand there and it is grabbing the focus of the camera, and so the sketch is centered on my non-drawing hand instead of the drawing or the hand itself. But you'll see more of this to come. I really enjoyed this infusion of the overhead shot and the new shot together. I thought it was a really neat look, especially when the pencils are touching here. I enjoyed it, so I let it sit like this for a little while. Now we'll speed things up. Finish out sketch, erase the guidelines. Now this is where I do things a little differently than most. After I have the sketch, I like to go in and line the sketch with dark black markers. Most people just kind of seal their sketch with something, or just leave the sketch with just graphite and paint over it that way. I like to keep my lines there when I'm putting in the base coats, so this step helps me to not lose the sketch itself when I start to actually paint. I let the liner dry overnight, and then I come in with this very watery acrylic base and cover the whole canvas. It kind of just gives me a non-white background to work with. Again, I let it dry, and then I come in with my base coats. Here's the brown for his hair. And now we're moving on to the skin tone color. And here's the red of the cape and logo. finally the blue and yellow to finish up the base coats. There's not much to base coats other than just laying the colors down. You gotta make sure it's nice and dry. Hair dryer for the win. And here I'm laying in second layer of base coats and also starting to put in some of the shadows and darker colors that mix in with the base coats. Here I'm laying in some shadows on the face and neck. And here we're laying in the muscle definition and the shadows and what really makes Superman come alive here. It's a lot of little detail work that hard to talk through while it's in 10,000 times speed, but you can see the difference just some detail work does. Now, what I'm doing here is trying out glaze for the first time. Now, I watched this 1000 video you see here on the screen, and I'll link it down below as well. And he talked about using glaze in paintings, and I had never thought about, seen, or anything along those lines. So I decided to give it a shot. Now, granted, most of my shading was already done with just mixing colors and lightening the paint up, but I take a lot of inspiration from 1000 and his videos and his techniques, and I wanted to give this a try, so I did. And it turned out okay. I use it mostly for highlighting in this piece, but we will definitely be exploring glazing a bit more as we move on. But here I am, just adding highlights, a little more shadowing, a little more detail, and just flushing the painting out. Now here I am doing the background. Now a lot of people will do the background first. I'm a background last type of person. But last thing to do in a painting is put that signature. And we are done. I'm not overly pleased with the detail in the face compared to the body. Mixing the comic book style with the real life picture sounded great in my head, but in practice it didn't turn out as well as I liked, but I still think it looks okay. Let me know what you think. Thanks for watching. Here's another video. Subscribe. You know, all the things. We'll catch you in the next one.